Hey everybody, how y'all doing? Welcome to Vessel Angels Tarot Incorporated. This is going to be your reading for January the 20th, 2023. I hope everybody is well. I hope the shuffling is not too loud for you. So, what we had for as the pre-shuffle to come out is first house. For the people who do not know, I practice and follow Vedic sidereal, not Western astrology. So for me and my channel, the sun is in Capricorn right now. So Capricorn season will be January the 16th till about February the 16th. Then it will move to Aquarius birthday, okay? And Aquarius birthday will be February the 16th, 17th through March the 17th. So with Vedic, it's about a 2-week difference when the sun shifts. Now, with Western astrology, it would be that they go by like categorizing or grouping people during a certain time of month by their birthday and going like that, okay? So in Western astrology, I believe y'all saying that it's Aquarius season, and for Vedic, it will be Capricorn. Now, some of you may have be an Aquarius moon or rising ascendant. And you may be actually a Capricorn sun or first house. Okay. So what that tells me that this is a little about business. Okay. The sun being in Capricorn, and Capricorn is 10th house of your career. Okay. So not only that, but this is the first message that I want to give to you. Now, Aries first house, the only thing that's going on in Aries right now, Vedic sidereal, would be Rahu. Okay, I'm not quite sure if you heard about Rahu K2. I have done a previous reading on that. You can check my playlist or another channel that you may watch, or you can Google. Okay, because I don't want to take up your whole reading about what Rahu is. But to break it down, Rahu, in other words, is regarding your karma. Okay, past life karma, or the karma that you would need to play out in this lifetime. Now, sitting next to the sun card right here, that tells me that in Libra, 7th house relationship is right there. What this tells me is that some of you will be called to be to demonstrate your leadership skills. Now, you may be brushing up on your leadership skills or focusing on business in some type of way, and or going to school. And some of you may be already working somewhere, and you may be applying for some type of position that can be, a upgrade from what you're doing right now. I really see that the business that you're in could be already realizing you for a position, or see how could you act like a leader and demonstrate, because the sun is about being in some type of power. And we already have first house of Aries here. And Aries is about energy, right? It's Mars energy. Now, Mars is retrograde in Taurus right now. It was in Gemini, but it went back retrograde to Taurus again. So the first thing I want to say, that acting like a leader and demonstrating, okay, is who you really are, what you want to do, what you prefer to do. And it could be something that you really desire, okay, which is to take on some type of extra responsibility, because the sun also can be a manager, a shift lead, a CEO. Maybe you're thinking about doing entrepreneurship, right? And this can be really what you want to do as who you are. You've been desiring to do this, to go in your own business and quit working for somebody else, right? So now would be a great time when the sun is in Capricorn. Okay, that would be a great time. Now, I'm not telling you go out there and quit your job, your main source of income, but this would be a great time for you to do your creations. Okay, now you will continue to get enlightenment. You probably already been getting enlightenment about maybe applying for something, asking for a certain position or more responsibility. I feel that whoever could be your manager or CEO or your boss could also possibly want the respect from you, and also you want the more respect from them, right? Because things that you have been doing or demonstrating in your work field It's being brought to light, is being more brought to life right now. Okay, so it's a great time for you to apply for something. If you're looking to change career or jobs, right now is a great time while the sun is in 10th house. Okay, now it also for some of you can be when the sun reach Aries. Okay, and for me, oh, let me see, I got my book. I believe that would be, so that would be around April the 16th through May the 16th. Okay, for a good time for you, for some of you to transition or apply for another type of position. Okay, when the sun goes to the Aries and the sun is in Capricorn right now. Now, for some of you, it can be some type of immediate position open, or this is you that's in a urgent rush, something that you want to partake on, right? Or to handle right now, because the sun is bringing you enlightenment, is bringing you aha moments. The light bulb in your mind is going off, illumination. Okay. Now, the way you project yourself right now would be very important, because whoever that may be, hey Reese, whoever may be looking at you for a certain position, they may feel it to you immediately, and it may have to go up the chain of command, okay, for you to get approved. But, make sure that how you're acting right now, how you're projecting yourself out, make sure you're exuding the skill set of that you can do it on your own, that you know what you're doing, that you're acting more like a leader, so you can obtain that type of position instead of maybe acting like all of the rest of it, the employees, right? I need you to really demonstrate, or you will be put in a position to demonstrate your leadership skills. Okay. And soon, or probably already, some of you are realizing this, because the card up under here, see, they're doing it in a big way. Ninth house, Sag. Now, it also could be a lot of laws or philosophies, which is learning. Ninth house is learning, right? So it could be a lot of some type of orientation that you may be invited to immediately, or training, or some type of universe, which can be a college. Maybe some of you may be graduating, you know, through some type of skill like orientation, training on the job, or something like that, that they may also ask you to go through, which is protocol. Okay. Um, and I feel that this is a huge opportunity also for some of you that may be coming up, because now the light, the sun, right? You're thinking long range. And now is a great time to apply for something that you have been thinking about. Okay. Some of you, it may be or include travel. So I'm not quite sure if you're needing to move, or it may be one of those type of jobs where you may have to travel or move to that location, but that's not going to be for everybody, right? So the Libra card also is about making a decision. So, of course, with these two cards here in the ninth house here, with philosophies and laws, a decision is going to have to be made. Like I said, going up the chain of command, maybe from your shift lead to the manager to the GM to the district, to HR, all of that type of stuff, right? You know about all that. Um, and I feel that you want fairness to be shown, because maybe you have already been demonstrating or acting like a leader where you're at right now. And again, this can be that you're ready to partner up, okay, with the company. Now, for some of you, this also could be a Aries that is interested in you. And for some of you, you may start to date this Aries. Also could be a Leo, or they have Libra, Leo, Sag, or Aries in their chart. Don't have to be their sun sign or Capricorn, okay? But it also could be their moon or ascendant, or wherever in one of these houses, first house, seventh house, ninth house. It's a particular planet that is there, okay, that is encouraging this person to inquire about you. Okay, and this may happen immediately, something that you had no idea that was going to partake, to happen that quickly. So when I cut the deck, we had communication, right? Mercury is direct now. Okay, also Saturn has finally moved to Aquarius out of Capricorn. So every time a planet moves, especially like Venus, I believe she's still in Capricorn, right? So she will, hey Linda from New York, Venus in Capricorn, when she leaves Capricorn, and I believe she may go to Aquarius, Venus likes to settle or to contribute to trying to make partnerships work. Now, it also could be a business partner, which means that if you're being signed up for a new position, or firstly, first time coming on to a company, then that will be also Libra 7th house, because you will now be an employee, right? So that's a business type of relationship. Remember that relationships are not all about people who you may have intimacy for or with, or marriage. You have platonic relationships, you have business partner relationships, you have co-worker to employer, and also, you got co-parenting relationships, etc. Okay, so we have communication, unite, connecting, integrate, overcoming barriers, harmony, and compromise. So with this card over here, you may need to break some things down, or things are being broken down in your surroundings or your area. Also could be at your job. Now, if you don't work, it's still some things that are being broken down around you. For some of you, it could be things in your community. You also could be breaking things down in your own home, because you're about to travel or to move at a longer distance. And it also could be that you're brewing, or it's time for you to blend up some new manifestations. Okay, like you're needing to alchemy, right? To blend up some type of new concoction, which can be brainstorming, resumes, blending, your synergy. Okay, the energy that you're getting from your manifestation, and also what the universe, however you want to say it, is giving you, and you're making the best. Now, this card also reminds me of like the magician, as above, so below. And because of the placement of these planets right now, the movements of these planets and energy, this is a great time to apply for business contracts, loans, jobs, transition, promotions, all of that stuff. You don't want to wait till the sun goes to eighth house of Scorpio, which is an ending house, to apply for something. Okay, you want to catch it when the sun is in the 10th house of job and career, because then it will be your skill set, your resume, your experience. Okay, all of that will be illuminated, okay, about how you could demonstrate to take care of that job description, right? Okay. What is that? Cancer, fourth house of home. And for some of you, this can be that it's a yes, that you're ready to really have a reset. Now, first house is about starting over. So some of you, you will be demonstrating that you're wanting a fresh start, a reset, something new. Some of you, a lot of you are ready for partnership, whether you feel like you are or not. This is a yes, this is a yes, this is a yes. Now, I do see that you're really concentrating on yourself right now. And this is also how you could be projecting yourself to people, friends, family, potential people that you may meet. Like, I'm having a new start. I'm rejuvenated. This is a new beginning for me. And I'm kind of like starting over. Okay, especially if you're moving here. Because Cancer is fourth house, which is home, which is your stability, your support, right? It's also traveling, real estate. So some of you, you could be blending and brewing something, right? You could be looking at different properties and needing or waiting on properties or a bank or something like that on approval of your application, okay, for your apartment, home, whatever. Okay, so I feel also that you're being more conservative right now. Now, I believe we got a moon coming up, and I think it may be in Leo. Okay, because nothing going on in Leo, but everything is going on in Aquarius, which is Saturn is there now. So that means that it is highlighting seventh house relationship, the sun, Leo, fifth house, to Aquarius, first house. So by Saturn being in Aquarius, it's illuminating partnership in the seventh. And the seventh is Leo. Okay. And also with the, I'm sorry, not Leo. Well, yes, that's true. Because Saturn is there, but the sun is in Capricorn. So still is seventh house. Seventh house to Capricorn is Cancer. Okay. Relationship. So it is also, the sun is illuminating the relationship partner house, right? To Cancer, because the sun is in Capricorn. What is across from Aries? I believe that's Libra. Okay. So some of you could be a Libra, and somebody could be taking action towards you or wanting to show more desire, okay, about who they are as a person, or it also could be vice versa. All right. I need you to really see yourself doing something new, okay? Whether you're manifesting to move or to have a new start, or you're really wanting a specific place, or you're really ready to travel. I really need to see you, let you see yourself there. Now, it could be that you really need to follow and listen to your intuition, okay? Especially with this moon coming up. Don't doubt yourself. Act and demonstrate and realize that you are a leader. Don't let the fluctuation of the moon change your emotions, okay, about doubting yourself. Because remember that the moon is unstable. It's unstable emotional energy. But all of this energy on the table right now is about leadership, acting like leadership. Make people, okay, and continue to gain respect from the people that is around you. Now, it also could be somebody that is in power that needs or wants more of your cooperation. It also could be a business where you're applying for something, okay? It could be also somebody who you work for. And it also could be somebody that is interested in you. If you're a masculine, you could be interested in this divine feminine. She don't have to be this nationality. It's just a woman, okay? And it also could be that maybe you may all of a sudden be interested in a masculine. It can go both ways, because I have the sun here and now a divine feminine partnership. It's going to be your decision if you want to cooperate and get to know this person. You may tell this person or come off like you're too much of a boss to really want or to talk about relationships or to date right now. And this could be what you're projecting or giving off. Okay, so be very careful with that if dating is something that you want to do, but it's definitely a yes from this other person. Now, for some of you, like I said, you may not even know this person, but that don't mean that you may not meet them very soon. Okay. And again, for some of you, it can be up until the sun goes into Aries. Again, like I told you, all the way up until April the 16th. Because it could be around their birthday time, or if your birthday is between January the 17th through February the 17th. Okay. All right. Now, this is the second time I'm seeing the word gentle. So be gentle with yourself. Okay. Don't be very harsh or make any rash decisions right now about relationships. I feel that you need to trust your own self and intuition, and also focus your power right now. Okay, I need you to focus your power into into yourself right now. First house of Aries is always going to be your personality, your appearance, your body, your persona, your attitude, the way you carry yourself. How people see you is second house of Taurus. Okay. So some people may be seeing you because Mars is in second house, and Mars just came out right here, that you don't need any help and that you can do everything on your own. These are the actions that you give off. You give off very much what you desire and what you want. And this is who you are as a person. And it may not even be that, because we don't see people as their, we see people from their second house. Okay. Some people also may see you that you can take care of all your bills. You don't need any help. You got the money. Your sense of emotional security, it projects out that you're very wanting to be about oneself, wanting also to stay isolated. Okay. Because of your speech, also can the way that you're talking can come off like you like to do everything on your own, and that you don't need anybody. You don't want to date. You're not looking for partnership. So be very careful, okay, with that. Because it seems, yeah, I know, but people, everybody around the world, people see each other as their second house. And we don't even act like our second house. Okay? You do act like your moon and or your first house, but people don't see you from your birthright sun sign. Okay, and of course it's going to be different for everybody around the world, but whatever your rising or second house zodiac sign is, that's how people see you. You may be an Aries, but people see you, maybe you are an Aquarius rising, maybe you're a Virgo rising or a Taurus rising. That's how people are going to see you. Okay. Yeah, I do too, Ms. Linda. But it's asking you to be very gentle, not only with yourself and the way you project yourself out right now. You can stay focused in your power, but you're going to have to learn how to balance that. Also, to be, this is probably why they gave this card first, to be more as you see how the elephant is very different from the divine feminine, right? Very sturdy, very tough, a rigid skin texture, very opposite of the divine feminine. She's very sensitive skin is very soft, very subtle, very gentle with her words and actions. She wants to be a divine feminine, but in the real world, this is how you are, a very tough texture, exterior, right? You're having to stay wise about your choices. You're probably having to be very supportive of yourself, be the person to be supportive if you have children. You have to learn how to trust yourself and use your instinct, telepathy, right? And wit. But nobody sees you as this. They see you as this. So you're going to have to learn how to soften up a little bit. Because some of you, and it comes from just doing life, being on your own, raising kids on your own. The other parent probably did not help or was not there. Life made you the exterior of this elephant when you're really this. Okay. And also with the sun and Aries first house being here, people really see you as being very strong, seeing you like a leader. You demonstrate it all the time with your decisions. your wisdom, how focused your power is, how strong you are as the sun. Okay. I've never described that before, so that's very good that our guides pointed that out today. Okay, they gave us 2 cards. We rarely get this card. I left it in the deck because it does have something over it. I mean, on the back. But again, the moon. Then I just talked to y'all about the moon, right? There it is. New beginnings in reverse. Seeking expansion. Remember, the sun is also being in the spotlight. So some of you may be casted to be in the sunlight or in the spotlight for some type of reason. It can be with a family member, a neighbor, somebody in your community. Maybe you work for a corporate company. Maybe you do, what do you call that? Like volunteer work or something, right? But somebody may put you in a position in a spotlight unknowingly at the spur of the moment. Okay, so you're going to have to at that time, or I'm telling you early, to be focused with your power. Okay, use your wisdom, trust if this is something that you want to do, and you will shine. Okay. Now, because this word being in reverse, it's going to be up to you if you want this expansion. Okay, and this new beginning. And again, if this is about a relationship, you may not be exuding, okay, the energy of the softness that you want as a divine feminine, and vice versa if you're a masculine. If you're a masculine watching this, if you're wanting to introduce yourself to a divine feminine, she may see you like this, but she may really need you to be more gentle. Okay, not coming across with a lot of power, with the tough exterior, hovering over her, being very and overprotective, shifting your weight around and everything like that. You may need to be more gentle. Now, elephants are really a gentle animal. Okay, they're not very aggressive unless you make them aggressive. So, for some of you, like I said, it's up to you if you want this new beginning. And then your erotic aura, okay, your aura will start to change. Okay, which means the aura that you give off for relationships and intimacy. Because it can be very lackluster for you right now, especially if you have not been dating. And this card also was in reverse, which is Gemini, the Lovers. Yeah, that's what was coming across to me, which is you may not be very talkative right now and not being able to be very adaptable to start a relationship or to start to date. And again, by this card being in reverse over here, right, it kept talking about wisdom and telepathy. This card is saying intellect in reverse, not being social. Okay. Not being able to be versatile, not very responsive, not willing to change or to adapt. Again, not being witty enough, using your wisdom, not being inquisitive. Okay, maybe you can't be very flexible right now, but we want to come off official and not superficial. Okay, let's do one more. Well, thank you. Bottom of the deck is that Wheel of Fortune, which is husband, partnership, right? Growth, expansion, making stable changes, a turning point, being more tolerant, right? Optimistic, but it's in reverse. So, if you change your perception, your perspective, like the cards that came out last night, right? It's time to be more optimistic about a lot of things because expansion is coming. However you feel that expansion needs to happen for you, the change is on the way. Now, remember, like I said, with Saturn now going back to Aquarius, it's going to be a 2.5 year stretch. So this is not just, oh, this is going to happen just this week. What it's telling you that the next 2.5 years, partnership can be here. The Lover's card is in reverse. But as you demonstrate who you are as the Sun, and you're going to continue to do things that you need to do for yourself. I know that you always, do everything for everybody. You're always there for everybody, right? But you need to start being more gentle on yourself and doing more things on your own and also for you. First house. And as you continue to do that, you're opening and helping to turn the wheel of fortune for your benefit. Okay? Yeah, see there? Arguments, fighting, abusive, tense, painful, anger. Repeat again over and over in intimate sex or kinky. So, like I said, remember I just pointed that out to you about erotic aura. Okay, so I know a lot of my subscribers are celibate, but this can be a door or something that is changing for you. Libra partnership, which can be a it may start out or seem, because whoever this is as the Sun in first house, they could project a lot of energy. Okay, especially the Sun and Mars. The Sun and Mars is always, thank you, angels, is always combative because the Sun is gonna have more power over Mars. But Mars is a very argumentative, energetic, can sometimes be wanting to fight or fight for what they want. And Mars in some people chart also can be very angry, or it can lead to that. Some people with Mars in their chart, where, however it is for their personal chart, also can be abusive. Now, this also could be a job that is abusing the way that they treat you at work. And you're needing to move on soon to find something that is more gentle. The way that the company treats you, more leadership, that the company demonstrate better leadership skills and management skills. And you're looking, the Libra skills here, right? You're looking for more cooperation, discipline, and also justice. Okay? You wanting a fair judgment. So if somebody does not give you a position that you're applying for, don't argue about it. If you want to fight for it, but do it in a gentle way, not an argumentative way. Now, I do want to warn you that some of you may get the arguing, and for some people may even fighting. I don't know what's about or why, but it could just be the energy of how Mars could be aspecting probably the Sun, and how Mars, for some of you in your chart, could be aspecting K2. And K2 is a spiritual house. Okay? It's a spiritual energy. So, be gentle, but this person coming towards you or wanting a conversation with you, probably because Mercury is direct now, they may be wanting to repeat a intimate relationship with you, thinking that they can keep coming back and forth into your life, and that they want to repeat of what y'all had before. But I don't see that you want that. Lovers in reverse, Wheel of Fortune in reverse. This is also somebody wanting to, somebody here is wanting to fight for their marriage, but the other person is not in love anymore, and they're ready to do their own life or their self. The Sun in first house. So this is also why the Libra scales is here, which is mediation. Not mediation, but yeah, going to a mediator to get separation and or divorce. The choice has been made. It also can be somebody here has learned about some kinky stuff that has been going on by their partner with whoever that this person is as a new moon. Okay. They partake in this person erotic aura. At one point in time, they did or have enchantment with this person, inception, which also can be procreation. Okay. So, Nine of Wands. Yes, feeling wounded after a fight or argument. But you're still going to want to stand your ground. Okay. So, for some of you, I don't know what you are about to be very upset about, but you're still going to stand your ground. So, it can be a civil debate, discussion, and or argument. And it's going to be different all around the world, right, for everybody. But it may hurt, painful, and this is why the Nine of Wands came out. And you're tired of it, and you may get angry because you don't want to repeat this cycle. But you won't have to because the wheel is in reverse. Okay? So you're not going to have to repeat it. But whatever this is, the energy of something is coming back around. But you're going to be able to nip it in the bud, okay, to stop it. No more over and over and over again. You're going to have to do first house. Trust your wisdom, your insight, your intuition. Do this for yourself. Listen to your wisdom. Okay. Focus your power. For some of you, stay in your power. Don't be offended, argumentative, or want to fight or feel wounded. Okay. You're going to have to stand your ground. High Priestess in reverse. That's Pisces energy for me. Like I said, the Wheel of Fortune is there. Now, I'm not quite sure when the Wheel of Fortune is going to go back retrograde or to leave Pisces. I don't have that information right now. But for some of you, when that happened, it also could be that turning point in your life that you need so that you don't have to repeat it anymore. And this also can just be a cycle, can be over now for you. That maybe in the past you just had people that just wanted to be intimate. Okay. They didn't want to do partnership. They wanted to choose you as a repeat lover. They never took the relationship or wanted to do a relationship. They was never gentle with your feelings and emotions. And they were very egotistical. The sun in first house is a very, 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 very egotistical person. Okay, they only think about their self. They put their self first, which is nothing wrong with that. Okay, and they only take what they want, but they don't reciprocate at all. And whoever that they have in their life or they come across, they leave them like this. But whoever this is, they thought that you was going to fall. Okay, but you're Nine of Wands. You still standing. She may be hurt or wounded, but you still have a wand left that you're ready to take action to still stand up for yourself. Okay, I guess this person thought that you was going to crumble like the tower, but you still standing. And I guess this person was not expecting that. There you go. Queen of Cups. This is the gentle energy that I was speaking about. So even though this situation has changed you, it may have hurt you, whatever it was, you may also, hey LJ, you may have also repeated this once or twice again in your life, and it could be anything. But what you have remained and will also continue to remember is that even though people and situations have hurt you, it didn't change your heart. You're still going to be the gentle, loving person that you are. And you know that one day the Wheel of Fortune, the Sun, Libra here, energy, will bring you partnership. Somebody will that appreciate your erotic aura and also your gentleness, and not just to use you for intimacy. Okay. The Empress in reverse. Yep. That's everything what I just described. So again, like I said, this can be an empress, which also can be a wife and or mother, or you as Queen of Cups, right? Could be living, have a live-in type of situation, a baby mama, baby daddy, something like that. This also could be a somebody who's already a wife, but no longer will be a wife to this person because they're finding out secrets here, and they're not going to have this as a repeat in their life. So the argument and the fight also could have already taken place, or something that is coming up. So this Empress has found out can also be about this Queen of Cups person. So the Empress is leaving or being dismissed or dismissing herself, because it also can be that now this Queen of Cups is also a child's mother. So somebody here as a divine masculine took the energy from the Empress and gave some of that power and energy and made a baby with this Queen of Cups. So the Empress is now either choosing divorce or separation. Okay. Now, I do want to say real quick also that whoever this masculine is, they may just want this type of intimacy. Okay. And they're not looking for marriage or true commitment. So this also can be why your Empress card is coming out in reverse, because you don't want to get in a repetitive situation, okay, where somebody don't partnership or see your true value. They may see that you're loving and you care and all of that stuff like that, but they're not really trying to do relationship. Can be because this person also has been set free from a previous relationship and now they just want to do their own thing. So be very careful with that. Okay. Yeah. So we have belief. When you marry intention with action, miracles happen. Okay. So what? Thank you. And partnership came back out. I told you. If you believe that this can get past the little intimate phase and everything like that, and you really feel that partnership can happen, be gentle with yourself, be gentle with the relationship, because this also can be that your past is over. And if you have the strength and the gentleness and the love and the compassion, top of the deck to move forward, right, and to start to date this person, possibly in the next 2.5 years, it can come into partnership. But you know, I really need a card. If you give me a moment, I really need a card on what this argument, fight, disagreement may be. Because it may just be something that's separate from what's going on with you right now. And it could be that somebody from contacts you and it sparks an argument because they did not want to have relationship at one point in time, but now they want to force themselves back in. And it sparks a conversation that turns into an argument. Okay. You did have belief for some of you as a partner with this person at one time, but they didn't want to make you an empress. They didn't want to see you as an empress. They only want to see you as a person that they care about and possibly to have an erotic situation with. Okay. And so you dismissed it. The death card in reverse. Yeah. So it is another argument. I'm sorry. You know, abuse can be emotional and also physical. It could be mental abuse, you know, that this person don't want to see true partnership within you. Or it's abusive for somebody to want to come back into your life to try and establish partnership when they didn't want to see it the first time. So with the new moon here, you didn't want to give this person any more of your emotional energy. But the death card, remember I said earlier, Scorpio, you don't want to see Scorpio when starting a relationship. Now, this person could just be a Scorpio, or you can, right? But the death card in reverse is Something is not over. Oh my gosh. You see that over and over again? Over and over. Painful, tense, a repeat. And maybe that just make you angry. Okay? That somebody still have belief that they can still have partnership with you anytime that they want, if they was to just come back. And you may start an argument like, who do you think you are? But they feel that it's not over. Let's try and get one more. Now, I can't guarantee, it's going to be different for everybody. For some of you, remember I said Rahu is in Aries. For some of you, this is your karma to have to repeat this with this person. But, that's going to be different for everybody. Because I don't want to sit here and tell you that some of you are not. Some of you may have to repeat this. Because for some of you, you still believe that you can have partnership too with this person. This is why your wheel is in reverse. But the card here is saying keep going. The Lover's card in reverse. Don't make this choice. Don't repeat this again. This card is in reverse, despair. So either them is not in any type of despair, right? That this can't happen again with you. Maybe they were sitting like this at one time. I don't know where they're getting this belief system from or this faith. I'm not saying they're not supposed to have faith. But somebody was in despair at one point of time. Okay? And also you see the not hiring in the back. Like I said, this card coming in reverse. This is a great time to apply for some type of position when it comes to employment. Okay. Let's see if we can get one more. All right. That's the last one. I'm glad the snake came in reverse. Now, I'm not going to take it from the reading. And the reading changes. The energy of a reading change every minute. Okay. So this is the energy that I'm picking up on right now. But the snake in reverse also is that for some of you, this person is already back up in your life. I don't know how and why, but maybe you received a phone call. Maybe you seen them. Maybe you already been, for some of you, intimate back with this person. And now soon something is going to spark an argument or a fight. And now you're going to get back in a wounded, painful type of heartbreak or heartache. Because you really had believed that they had changed. But let me tell you, once a snake is always a snake. They can't shed that skin. Okay? Who they are, how divine made them, is how they are. Now, this also can be you at the same time. Where that you as the snake, you are protective over your environment, right? But by it coming in reverse, you're wide open. For some of you, literally. Okay? Because the death card is even in reverse. So somebody allowed somebody to slither back up in their life. You just said that today about snakes. Ooh. And you know what? What's crazy? We had a talk today. I had a customer that moved up here to Atlanta from Tampa, Florida. And somehow she was talking about the crocodiles and all that stuff and then snakes. And I was said, well, I'll never move to Florida because I be seeing stuff on TV and also like YouTube where people will pick up the trash cans and snakes and stuff be up under there. And I said that reason alone, I could never move to Florida. So, thank you, Angel. So, I also had a conversation today about snakes. Now, I hate to do this because anything that we talk up, we may tend to see. And I do not want to see no snakes. I will have a fit. Let me throw out a past card because for some of you, this is your karma to repeat this. I hate to tell you. And somebody do want to talk to you because my voice is cracking. Okay. I don't know how and why. I don't know if your person has changed. Wow, look at there. Angels. So is it talking about Vesta angels or what? So, LJ, what'd you say, LJ? Lord have mercy. So how do you interpret this? Is divine intervention stepping in so that both of you can have another try? Don't cuss me out. Don't cuss me out. Do not cuss me out in the chat. Okay? Y'all see what it say. Okay? So it's angels stepping in at this time. But this is a past life card. So to me, please step in. To me, what this is saying, that I feel that we all are angels and still is, right? We're just in a human form right now until we transition back to our angelic form. That's what I say. Now, depending on what your religious denomination is, that may be different. But I feel that, remember I said, and I always say this, I'm gonna let y'all go in a minute, right? Remember I always say that souls recognize souls. But in our human form, we have to introduce ourselves to each other because we have a brain, right, that corresponds or work with this physical shell as a body. But souls recognize souls. So that means that both of you, whether this is a new person or a person that you're dealing with, if you want to call it a twin flame or a one flame, I don't know, whatever, right? I really feel that this soul and this other person's souls, y'all recognize and know each other, but you're having a lot of complications, arguments, fights, pain that is distributed between the both of you. Can be also, unfortunately, physical, mental, and emotional. The intimacy, yes, may be good with this person, but that also is just a physical form that is tying you to this person because of your physical shell of a body. And this person and you will know each other again when you're back in your spirit form. But it don't necessarily mean that you have to be with this person and as a partnership, as a physical body of a shell, right? Because it's too intense. It's too much going on. But, you knowing each other as this past life card, for some of you, just let that be good enough and move on. Now, I'm not going to take it from you, okay, that maybe this person is getting in tune with their intuition and they're trying to or is changing, okay, where that now they're recognizing your soul and wanting to be more gentle with you. Is going to be different for everybody. Let me get one more, because I don't even think I ever got this card before since I had this deck. I don't think so. And again, it also could be angels are stepping in to calm the situation. Because remember, Aries and the sun up there, this person is very egotistical. So because they feel like they can't have their way, because they're trying to come back to repeat something with you, the angels may be trying to calm you down. Phobias. Oh, Lord, please don't let me see no snake. Okay. I got a phobia about snakes. But this card came in reverse. And you see how she's clutching everything like, please, I don't want to have any type of mental phobias. I don't want to argue. I don't want to fight. So this can be a repeat to you in this lifetime, that the reason why you want to get away from this person is because, your past life, however you were with this person, maybe they hurt you physically, and that's what caused your ending of your past life. Okay. And this is now what you are experiencing. Remember, I said Rahu is your karma, and Rahu is in Aries. Oh, this turned deep at the last minute. Okay. So this can be your phobia that you had to fight and to get over within yourself. This is why you have painful, tense relationships, because of the phobias that this person gave to you in your past life. This person also could have hurt you physically and caused your ending. And this is what made you a spiritual angel. Okay. And then if you want to say reincarnated, or however you want to say it. And now in this lifetime, this is what you know how we say living your life purpose, understanding your karma. You're understanding your karma here as the phobia that every relationship, you don't want it to be this. You don't want it to be abusive. You don't want it to be painful. You don't want to fight. You don't want to argue, because your past life before, okay, it brought you into this world, this lifetime, as a phobia. And now you're just now able to get over it. You fought for yourself, right? Aries first house. You much more happy. You realizing who you are, your desires, your actions, is to not have a repeat of the phobias of your past life. Now, we've been talking about snakes, right? It's coming out. Also, it can be your fear of death, your fear of change. It also faith is here. Let's get one more. I'm sorry that it came out. I have to. Oh, goodness. Food and hunger in reverse. So for some of you, it also could be your phobia of scarcity. Thank you, angels. Okay. The lack of employment, the lack of housing. We got fourth house of Cancer here. You also could have a phobia in this life because you had to fight for food in your past life. You could have been homeless. Okay. This person also could have starved you, or maybe you were living on the street. I don't know what dimension or what century, okay, this was as part of your life, past life. But you're fighting whatever you fight for so much in your lifetime now. That's part of your phobia of what you're trying to get over in this lifetime. Okay. So whatever happened to you in your past life is here, and it revolves. It could have been also starvation, and somebody was using you for kinky stuff. Okay. And this is why you are wanting to practice or be celibate now, because it could have been an abusive, kinky type of relationship. So intimacy is a phobia to you now, getting close like that. A phobia also of just repeating a same type of relationship over and over again also can contribute to your past life phobia. And you're still living out that phobia right now. Wow, this is crazy. Some of you may have a phobia from a past life of elephants, animal. We talked about snakes. Some of you may have a phobia about being in power in this lifetime, because you could have been a leader in your past life. And now, for some of you in this lifetime, you're the very opposite. But your calling, remember that 10th house of Capricorn is your calling. For you to understand what is your calling here on earth. What are you supposed to be doing? What are you supposed to be getting over? Phobia. What are you supposed to be doing different in this lifetime? In other words, what are you scared of? Because now it's telling you to stand up, demonstrate, act like a leader. Let's overcome this phobia. This is what you're meant to do as your calling. The gaining respect of and from people, situations, from yourself. Okay? Whew, that's deep. Yeah, because some of you can be like, from your past life phobia, I'm never going to be this again. So a lot of you understand as a phobia that's instilled into you right now about what food and hunger was. You may not have that problem right now, but remember, these are past life cards. Okay, so maybe you were very well off in your past life and you didn't have to worry about food and this and that. Okay, because it came up in reverse now. That's not your problem. But it's more for you to go after and do. Okay. And it's being brought to life to you, and it's being illuminated into you right now about the desire who you are. Okay. That you're not like some people right now in the world, and that you have to let the angels help you to get over this phobia. It's time for you to demonstrate who you are, understand your desires, and take action. Okay. All right. I thank y'all so much, even for the new people that stopped by. If you like the way I read, please subscribe and come over here to our channel also. I do try and give a reading every day. Okay. I did put out an all signs reading about 2 weeks ago. So that is still valid. So make sure you go and listen to not only your sun sign, but your rising, ascendant, and also your Venus, your Mars, and what planet is in your 7th house, what planet is in your 9th house, and what planet is in your 1st house. Okay. And again, like I said, the phobia card, right? So you're no longer, like I said, you're hurt and wounded. You heard me when I said that, right? But you're still standing. So you don't want your phobias to constrict you. Why I use the word constrict. We don't want your phobias to hinder you, okay, in things in this lifetime. That's what you're fighting for. To do better, to get over it and overcome what your phobia is. Only you will know what that is. Okay, it's going to be different for everybody. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I'm glad we used the past life cards. Y'all know I don't use them that much because they take a lot of energy out of me to dive deep down into your past life. Okay, so thank y'all so much for watching. Again, subscribe to this channel and also my other channel called Yes or No Tarot. The link to that is the About section, community tab, and the description area. Okay. And I thank y'all for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.